I think I might have just found a heavy metal rock that might be worth something. I actually technically found this rock like a week ago, but I just cleaned it today, and now I'm going to show you everything about this rock, what makes it so cool and unique. It might look boring, but trust me, hear me out. First off, this dark spot right here is actually what the interior of this rock is probably going to look like. The spot clearly used to extend further out, but something hit it, or it fell, or something happened, and it kind of broke right there, which is now what we're seeing. It's not dirt stained nor weathered yet. Right here is one of the biggest crystals within this rock. It's just really weird looking, like it kind of almost looks green in the center of it. It's really weird. I'm not sure what it is. Right here you can really see that big crystal get super bright and just shiny, so you can kind of see it better. I'm not really sure what this rock is made out of, however, this rock awfully reminds me a lot of diorite and granite and the same kind of looking minerals. And here's that dark spot that you can just see that looks just a bit different, probably because it's not dirt stained. There's one more thing that you need to see. Right here it looks like to be rust, which is oxidized iron. Iron itself is not really rare, however in this type of rock it might be of interest. And here's what the crystals look like really zoomed in. This is probably as zoomed in as I can get. This rock appears to be 50-50 in black and white, kind of like diorite. And right here's where that rust spot is. It's not very big, but it's definitely noticeable, and it kind of just gives a hint that this rock might not be what it looks like. For perspective, here's one of my eroded diorite samples right here that you can kind of just see it has some similarities with, except for the interior. The interior is weird on this one, I won't lie. It almost looks green. Overall, this rock might look similar, but it's definitely not the same. And here's what a fine-grained granite looks like. This rock has a lot of similarities with our mystery rock, however there's quite a bit differences as well. This granite sample does not really have any sparklies on the outside, however the inside, which I'll show you in a second, and here we are, you can see some, but not very many. This orange stuff is feldspar, by the way. And down here you can kind of see some more sparklies, however they're really not that common on this rock. They're similar, however, quite a bit different as well. So what is this rock? This rock appears to have the same or similar minerals to granite and diorite. Because of that, I'm going to say that this rock is probably an igneous rock. Whether it's extrusive or intrusive might be a little bit more hard to tell though. Another really important characteristic of this rock is its weight. In my hands at least, it feels a lot heavier than it should. With all this information, I can give you a couple guesses, but I'm not going to be able to say with certainty. It might be chromite or manganese, however both those rocks generally don't look like this, however there have been specimens that kind of look like this, so I'm not really sure. That's it. Goodbye.